This hole drives me nuts. All I ever do is put it into the right trees.
So stop doing that. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back. We are here with our SERVPRO Game Improvement Series with my coach and one of my favorite people in the world of golf, Coach Maureen Farrell.
I'm Maureen Farrell here at Oakwood Country Club, Director of Instruction. I've been PGA member since 2009, and I think today we're here to, as you said, clean up the mess or maybe figure out what the messes are.
She's been my coach since 2021. We've done some great work together, getting my swing, overall game into a good place. I came in with her as a 2 handicap. Right now I'm sitting at a +2. So she knows my game very well. She knows my swing very well. But today we went out, our good friends at SERVPRO gave us an opportunity to do something that you and I have been talking about a lot, which is going out, having a true assessment of the breadth and depth of my golf game.
Yes.
And then, then we're gonna get into the bay or on the chipping green, and we're gonna clean up the mess. Shout out to SERVPRO, #1 in cleanup and restoration. Can't wait to get out there and see what in the world is going on with my game and how to take it from being a good player to, an elite amateur, or at least to know what that might take. What'd you see out there?
If I were to break it down, right, I think that first and foremost, tee box, great. I think you don't hit some of those balls where you do if we were aimed better,
Sure.
right? So ball striking off the box, great, love it. Not an area of focus right now for you. Just keep doing you. Again, putting, really good. You read greens really well. You are confident with it. Keep doing what you're doing there. Where I see kind of a missed spot in your game, if you will, would be shot selection, off-speed shots, right?
Yeah.
Different wedges, different tools. Like, hey, can we do this with a 9-iron? Can we do this with a 50-degree wedge? And how do we flight the ball differently? How do we get the ball coming out lower, stopping? And those were the things where I'm like, can you do this? And you're like, well, yeah, I think so, but I'm going to do it with this club.
I feel like I can flight my wedges pretty well. So it does like one bounce and hopefully, it just trickles out. But it's like always 58 for me.
Okay. So then I think there's more forced effort with that.
Yeah, I didn't hit my number, a little short.
And so I just really want us to work on being able to hit different kinds of shots, your non-stock shot. I think that is the biggest miss with your game right now. You pulled your 58 again?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right, noted. And for you, it's mainly, I would say, 8-iron through your wedges. Longer irons, mid-irons, great. Be the right club. It's when we're on shorter par 3s or approaches, that's where we need to focus our time and attention.
Then let's go into some of the shots. Where is our disaster? What do we need to, make like it never even happened?
Yeah. So I would say let's go to 4.
Okay.
So 4 was the first tee box that you said, and you're like, Coach, I don't like this hole.
Right. This hole drives me nuts.
And so your brain was already in this, like, not anxiety, but already in this, like, guarded space, right?
And all I ever do is put it into the right trees.
So stop doing that. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so what do you typically hit?
Driving iron. Yep.
Okay. And you had a plan, loved it, and it went through the fairway.
Oh no. Good swing, good target, good shot. It just wasn't the right, didn't read the wind right.
Right, so in my opinion, I don't think that was the missed shot, even though some people would say, hey, you didn't make fairway, you're in the rough. I actually think it was our second shot.
I mean, to be frank, this is how I play golf.
This is perfect, but yes, Coach is taking notes, mental notes.
1, 2, 3, playing flat. I got 54 and I'm gonna be just shy of full on this. Sit. Wow, that went forever.
process wasn't correct.
Well, this isn't good.
I'm thinking we're in here.
I think it probably was playing more like 110, 115 max.
Out of a flyer lie.
Out of a flyer lie with a back pin with death behind it.
I got a ball.
Like, where's your line? Is that it?
Huh? Yeah.
Everything about what was set up there was we need to be short.
Yep.
And everything that happened was long. So we have a wedge in our hand, so we go back to lie. Okay, what's gonna happen? Land it.
Yep.
Where do we wanna leave it? And everything about this is gonna make it go this way.
Yep.
And we wanna leave it this way.
Yep.
So that means you can be aggressive with what you're comfortable with.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it was just poor execution.
Right.
Yeah. Based upon not taking in our variables.
Okay.
Your recovery shot was great though.
That was nice.
That's what I want. Yep.
God, that's a 10 out of 10 right there.
That was really good. Good job. I like the saying, be where your feet are.
Right.
And your feet were there. They can't be back at that other shot. We're not trying to, make a hero putt or whatever it is on the next one. Be where your feet are. You were very present with that, and you executed it phenomenally. So props to you for that.
Very uphill. Make this stress-free.
Yeah.
I sealed my fate with that horrible wedge. If it happens to shimmy in, it happens to shimmy in.
All right.
All right,
There you
job
go.
done.
Yep.
Deserved.
Yes.
Scarlet letter on that one. Didn't listen to coach at all on the wedge.
It's okay.
And that brings us to the exact same club, the exact same distance, the exact same wind on number 7.
It is, we've learned that the wind is really helping. I pulled 54,
What's our number?
it's 131,
Okay.
and I want it to fly 131,
Yeah, I was gonna say we gotta cover 125.
which to me is a 125 shot.
Okay. Yeah, with our variables that we've kind of talked about.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
I love it.
Good night. I was trying to hit 125, I hit it 135. I don't blame the wedge for losing a full stroke. However, it took me from a green light opportunity
Right.
to a hard caution flag,
Right.
and then did not execute from there.
I don't think I hit it hard enough.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about hybrid. Good.
That's tough.
You hit it where you wanted to.
130-yard shot.
That shot, and we had one other that we flew, right?
Yes.
So we also have a launch angle and spin issue going
Okay.
on. So like, I think we made the right club selection on these, execution, something I think we talk about, but how the ball's coming out and
Right.
spin, that's more the issue than anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's where you and I can play around with what is off speed, what is shorter follow through, and I want us to have a lot of so when we're looking at numbers, like are we our launch angles lower for wedges, more spin, one hop, and kind of roll out just a little bit.
I love that, and that would protect me from the wind too.
It does.
Where the 54 that goes super
We are
high
in
is just
Kansas.
gonna-
And you play a lot of courses where we have a lot of wind. So how do we hold the wind? How do we keep it under the wind? And that is our biggest opportunity here.
Yeah. I would be remiss not to discuss the true disaster of the day. We needed SERVPRO immediately.
Draw. I mean, that's as good as I can do.
100%.
I think what I like about this is like, I think it'll bounce here and get through it, or I could land it here and still give myself 3-4 feet.
I like on the green.
You like on the green? Yeah.
I didn't want you trying to land
No.
it here. Okay, good. Okay.
No, I want to land on the green.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, great. We're on the same page. Okay.
It's not a flighted wedge. It was an uncomfortable lie after I have to say, an unbelievable recovery shot.
Right.
Having a chance to make a par and then actually tripling down and making double.
Right. gonna chat about different tools in our toolkit
Okay.
after this. It's really just being smarter in your thought process of what's gonna happen. And I think we worked through that of you had ball position forward, your shoulders were with the hill. Okay,
Back of my stance?
Yes, so here's why. We got rough as our barrier,
Yep.
right? Rough's the barrier. Where's the hill? So
Yeah.
you lean this way. So that's gonna do what? You're gonna hit the hill first,
Sure.
okay? So we gotta have it go back. And we want to hit ball first, not
Right.
grass.
Right.
Right, so everything about this, you gotta move the ball a little back.
That's so interesting because I would always do the opposite.
Okay, but then that happens because
Right.
then you don't get through it and
Right.
stay this
Right.
way.
Okay, let's try it.
Yeah.
So how's this?
I
This is
like
like just
that.
back of center?
Yeah, love that. Just, yeah.
Yeah. Much better. Wow, that's so interesting. That's not what I would have ever done there.
That's why I'm here.
All right, Mo, so we've identified the disasters out there. What's the plan? What are we gonna work on today?
Yes. I love that word plan. We always need a plan. Our plan today is to work on wedges.
Okay.
Off-speed wedges, flighted wedges, hitting different numbers, tempo, all the things. So I want you to be an expert at all of your different wedges. So not just your lob wedge, different wedges, different speeds, different windows, and get you really comfortable and actually get you out of your comfort zone
Sure.
to be more comfortable with those other tools.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna start with your favorite wedge.
Okay.
Working on launch angle. Okay,
Yes.
so I just want you to hit your normal first.
Okay.
Let's get some numbers, and then from there, I'm gonna tell you where I want them to be, or show you some different options.
Okay.
So let's just get a couple of your stock shots here.
I'd say those are pretty identical
Yeah.
shots.
So launch angle, just to make sure you and I are on the same page, just how the ball's coming out. And then we also have land angle, okay? And so land angle is really important because we want to hold greens, right,
Yep.
for all of our clubs. The launch angle is, like we kind of wrote on the board, half of that total. So that's 58, so we're in 20, we want it below 30. Your first one was not, and it went further,
Yeah.
okay? It started higher, therefore it didn't spin as much, so it kind of was very basically, doesn't make sense if I said more knuckleball-like. Okay, so when you and I talked about we want more bite to it.
Yep.
Now your other three, we're all fine. 27, 28, 29.
Okay.
All good. Now we're gonna start at 40 yards,
Okay.
okay? And I wanna hit some 40, I want 5 40-yard shots.
Okay.
Okay. But 58.
50.
Oh.
God, these are hard.
Why? Okay, wait. Why are they hard?
I think it's just hard to hit 40 yards.
Okay, there we go. Let's look at the video. So we need to get lower. So what you and I are gonna do, very simple. We're gonna put the ball back and we're gonna get left hip up out of the way a little bit. You and I gotta get this hip up a little bit, get the ball back here so we can do what? As you said, pinch it.
Pinch it.
Right now, you're up here and you're trying to control a lot with like length of swing.
Sure.
I need it to be more time-based, so tempo, footwork, ball position. Like we're gonna be still very athletic with this.
Okay.
Just for a reference, let's put some training wheels on here because our eye sees certain things. Okay, your ball was up in here.
Okay.
Let's put it here.
Okay.
Okay, so up in the face a little bit. Okay, we're gonna get this left hip a little high, just a little bit, yep.
Okay. That
Okay.
feels weird.
Uh-huh, yep. Okay, because ball's back, left hip high feels a little off, face is a little bit more open. You're trying to be too slow here and control length.
Okay.
For 40, I still need this faster. So 2-to-1 tempo.
Got it.
This is gonna work faster, okay? And how we're gonna take this back is we're gonna go left foot to kind of pull it back. So yeah. And see how that kind of helps us be a little
Yeah.
quicker? Yeah, that's what I want you to feel. Just try a couple here. Ah, look at that. Have you ever hit that window before? Like that started so low. I love that. 40 yards,
40 yards.
40 yards.
How about that?
How about that?
So easy. The strikes feel better.
Okay.
There's like a lot more meat on the club.
Okay, so we got a little high on that one because we tried to guide that to 40. I want to show you this look, and I want you to try to recreate it.
Okay.
So the strike was better because our ball position's better and setup's better. Okay, but from here, what you might notice is, so do you see that kind of like recoil?
Yeah.
Still, even with a 40-yard shot, because you finished out here. To me, recoil makes sense, but like I'm gonna go at it, pinch it, and then come back out of it.
Got it.
Yeah.
And is that gonna add spin to the shot?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You're getting it.
Which this is the hardest part on these shots, is to get the ball to land on your target and stop.
Yes.
These are always for me just
But
like,
a lot of it's been how you've had the ball too far forward, and you've been trying to guide it with club head distance.
Got it.
And that's, like again, what was kind of the first thing we talked about early this year was just we want to be really athletic this year.
Yep.
And even with our wedges.
Yep. Okay.
So let me come in here and help you. Left foot, right foot, and then pinch and come back. So down and
Oh, I feel it. Okay.
see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Go fast this way, not that way. So we're gonna go fast into the ground, but because your body's bouncy and moving, it'll do it for you.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a little different, right? Like if I said your club couldn't finish above my foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That was very different.
Very different.
Very different. There you go. 28 launch angle.
28. So again, when I'm hitting like these little checky shots, I'm just throwing that trail edge into it. And you can see my body's doing what? My body's gonna take the club here. For a lot of higher handicappers, when they're hitting wedges, they're throwing the club head and their body's coming back. So this is not what we're after. But because I'm moving into the shot, right? And I'm throwing that trail edge down, it's not gonna get much further. It can't, because I'm throwing it down. Momentum of your body and movement will continue taking it as far as it needs to go.
I need to get my body more into it.
100%. Our bodies need to be is so much more dynamic in short game. Everyone keeps them too static. That was a little different. Normally you have this shaft
Yeah, down here.
too low, okay? So if we go ahead and get it a little bit more upright, okay? Because the wedges are more upright than like a driver 7-iron. So more upright needs to work on a more upright plane. So think about a Ferris wheel right here.
Okay.
Okay. And so instead of you, if you're down here low, you pull inside.
Right.
And then you want to pull this way.
Right.
Okay? And we don't want this with a wedge at all. We want it to work more steep and then down, and then it's got to exit in here. So again, you're trying to keep this club on this plane.
Right.
And so if we get in here and we get set up a little bit more upright, again, more open face, a little bit back.
I look at that as like toe more down.
Yeah, absolutely, especially for 40. And I'm not saying we're gonna do that for 80,
Right.
but for like anything inside of 50 yards, 40 yards,
Right.
yeah, that toe's a little bit more down, but we open the face a little bit. And how we deliver it, I'm not gonna say it's delivering that way, but this is where we need to set up.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. Ferris wheel. There it is.
Love that. That was it.
it.
Ferris
wheel
wheel,
it is.
setup, Ferris wheel, pinch. Yeah, good job.
That felt like one of the better ones.
So I want to see some on grass.
Okay.
More body getting the club through. And that laxity is what allows you to throw the trail edge down.
Got it.
And you see, where's this club finishing? Here.
Yeah.
You're not out
Yeah.
here. Yeah. Love that, Ben. Really good. Do you see the difference of spin than any of the shots you hit yesterday?
Yeah. These are like the perfect flat,
Yes.
spinny shots.
Yes. If we keep it lower with lots of spin, now we can control distance and all sorts of good things around the green. Nice job. Good job.
It feels really good.
You like that? So that's your comfortable wedge.
Yes.
Do you want to let's skip real quick to your 50, and I'm going to show you can do the same thing. You can get all that bite with that.
So same exact concept as the 58.
And right now we're exploring. Let's just see what this does. It started lower, so launch angle was better, right? And you could see literally in the air it spin. So that means when it hits the green, it's going to check for you. And now you can control distance.
Look at that spin rate.
Yeah.
6,300 on that shot that goes 80 yards, 67 carry.
Yeah.
I would never try to hit this shot on the golf course before this, because my thought is like, it's going to land on the front of the green and run all the way through it. But knowing that it's spinning more than my 58 is,
correct,
that allows me to feel really confident that it's going to land,
well, so
5-6 yards short.
Yes. Or think about like 9.
I feel like I've got no idea what I'm doing.
You pulled your 58 again?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right. Noted. So 9 is so long, so undulating, different tiers. Now you have some different options of where you throw it into the green. So remember I was like, hey, I want to see you throw it right on that first tier, the top of the first tier, and then let it go. And you're like, what do you mean?
Getting the number right and the rollout right has been a real problem for me this year.
Yes, it's because we need to work on your wedge selection and shot.
Okay.
Right, because you're looking for this ball flight.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I want this, get it lower, get it on the ground quicker, and let it release.
Right, and for 9 to work out yesterday, I had to hit a shot that was not even close to what I was trying to hit. I think I was trying to land at 55. I landed at 43.
Right.
Not even close to my landing spot, but it's going to work out.
You got it to work, but like we gotta have different options.
I would like to be way more intentional with shots like that.
Correct. Like you know what you have to do, but you don't really know how to do it. But you're a good enough athlete. Like you can kind of see things and make it happen-ish.
Right.
But you have no idea like how to come in and do this. Now we just gave you that. You wanna go outside?
Let's do it.
Okay. So you gotta trust it, but we're gonna set up really well. Okay. It's a little different. Let's just try it out. We got about 40 yards here.
And ideally, what do we want to see now that we're like on the course?
Right, so you're used to thinking, correct me if I'm wrong, I just want the ball to go up and land soft.
My idea here would be to land this 1 yard short as high as I can possibly hit it.
Right. And now I'm saying let's land it in front of the pin and let's see it have that check and a little bit of a release. Okay. Let's just try it. Giving you some different play call options, right?
Right. All right. Middle backish of my stance. Face slightly open.
Hands are a little more upright.
Hands more upright. Ferris wheel.
Yep. So that was a little low, but it still was
Still checked.
Yeah, love that.
Very much like okay with that shot.
There we go.
Bad D control.
That was clicky. That was that turf interaction. Yeah, so can you land at 1 yard on the green?
I will certainly try.
Just visualize that. Like pick that spot.
Yep.
Closer.
Closer.
Beautiful. Look at that.
Perfect. It's barely going past the pin.
Right. More toe down, a little more upright, which means we're going to open a little bit.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to take some of this lead edge out of the equation that way. Yep.
Got it. Very upright. Like this?
Yeah, so do you feel really kind of close to it too? Yeah.
I feel like Bryson. I feel like I'm putting like Bryson.
Okay, now everything we've just been doing with your footwork, go. Yes. Look at that. There it is.
Nice. Look at that stop. Right. I mean, it gets on the ground. It feels very controllable once I understand like what this is all about.
Right.
At the
and that's just a lot of practice of okay, this is my 20 yard with this club. This is my 30 yard with this club.
Right.
And it's all based upon footwork and tempo.
Right.
Even that Did you see all that bite to that? And it landed first where? Here,
Yeah.
and it still bit like that. I want to see you hit some checky shots up here with that club. Nope, with that club. You're gonna kill me for this, but Coach, no.
10 times out of 10, I'm picking a 58 to hit this little bump and run.
But I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no
make
question.
you do it with a 50 degree. So here, because we know we can create all this spin even with less loft, so you're kind of trying to what? Throw it right into here?
Yep.
Yep, and then let it run.
Yeah, this feels like there's no way I would be able to hold this green with this club.
Well, let's find out.
Pretty solid. That really checks though. Now I can't even get it there.
Right, right, because you have so much spin. So now we're gonna take it back a little bit longer
Yep.
with the same thing. This is awesome.
Wow, look at that thing.
Did we learn something new today?
Definitely.
Are you gonna have so much more fun out here?
Absolutely.
Right, like that's just the thing is like if you now have like different ways to be creative, it's fun. Like I'm like, okay, and what I would suggest is like, let's hit 10 balls with each wedge.
Right.
And like after you, okay, here's kind of where they were, and then you bring them back, here's the 10, and let's just see. And you might, from here, it might be your 54 for you. For me, it might be my 50.
Right.
But now if you can like go to some of these other places and just try different wedge options because you now know how to create spin,
Yeah.
our launch angled spin, now you have this whole new world opened. And I just want you to come have fun with it.
I love it. Thank you to SERVPRO. This has been awesome. I have a lot of work left
Right.
to do.
But hopefully it's like work in a fun, challenging way. Like here, like we have something that you just get to go explore with, go have fun with. It's not work as in like yes, you're gonna go grind it out, but hopefully it's just to be more fun with it and have more options.
Yes. Options, that's the word, like
Yeah.
capital, bold, underline, italicized. I think that is exactly what I was missing yesterday when we played. Trying to hit a lot of stock shots, trying to force a lot of stock shots, and this, if nothing else, gave me a lot of confidence that I do have the ability to collect an array of options
Right.
moving forward. I don't have them yet, I gotta go work on it,
Right.
but it's in there. And I think, you know, if I'm understanding this correctly, based on what we worked on, we get the tempo down, we get the footwork down, we get the setup right. Now those, you know, tweener wedge shots, those ones that aren't stock, through to stuff starting at the edge of the green, back
Right.
to 150 yards, all of that is gonna be impacted in the same way.
All of our approaches.
Yes, allowing me to hit lower flights, different flights, stay out of the conditions, and spin and bite, not spin and suck all the way off
Correct.
the green.
Correct. No, I love it. I'm excited for you.
It's fantastic.
Good job.
Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome.